when Wag N Wash started was even before the store opened, and I was telling my grandmother that I was leaving my corporate management job and all the perks that come with that to open an own business. And I told her we were opening up a dog wash, and her response immediately was, "Who the hell would pay to wash a dog?" Now we're probably getting close to 1 million people now who have washed their dogs, Graham. Our dog, Jenny, she was at that time becoming older, and we were both working jobs that kept us away from our home for extended periods of time during the day, and we were feeling guilty that she just wasn't getting quality time with us. So the idea was put into place that I wanted to leave my job and start a business that she could come to work with me. That was the baseline spark for the business.
All we intended on doing was something different in the marketplace, and that was creating a dog wash and biscuit bakery. We had guests that came in and said, if you guys carried this, we wouldn't have to go elsewhere.
And we quickly became advocates of wanting not only to give Jenny the best possible nutrition available, but making that available to our guests as well.
So when we had an opportunity to take this side of the store, we jumped on the chance and we started remodeling this side of the store. We had guests that came from pretty far away. I mean, we had guests that would come from maybe as far as a 30-minute drive, and we thought then seriously about opening a second store. So here we are at Woodman.
We had the opportunity to build this store from ground up. Our vision of what we want to look like, the colors, the layout of the store, and we were able to create something brand new. We had people come in who had not shopped at our Uinta store yet, and one of their first comments would be, "What a great store, this is cool. Where are you guys from? Are you from California? Is this a national chain?" And to have guests come in and recognize us as potentially being a national brand or some cool idea from the West Coast, for me it was a light bulb moment where I realized there are enough other crazy companion animal parents out there like Jeff and I who will do anything they can to give their pets the best life possible. And yes, we could absolutely grow this business beyond what it is today.
Well,
we can break it down.
We can start from initially.
Yeah, initially it was fairly simple for Jeff and I to identify the things we like to do and hand those off to each other when we had one store, two stores.
I initially remember Dan would get out the old checkbook and open it up and write payroll checks and work with a bookkeeper, and I kind of worked more in helping with marketing. We kind of had a little bit of a role reversal as we moved forward, but we still have very certain areas of passion in the business that are diverse from one another that makes it really work really well.
There was one area in the very beginning, though, that neither of us had a passion for, and that was mopping the floor every night when we closed the store. And the only way we could figure out how to divide that responsibility was to flip a coin every night.
And that is the truth.
How does it feel for Wag N Wash to be 140 dog years?
Makes me feel younger.
It certainly opened your eyes to the amount of time that the business has spanned. Sometimes it feels like it was just yesterday that we were in the store baking biscuits and cleaning tubs for that first weekend that we opened, and then you look back and you think of all that has been accomplished and how much Wag N Wash has grown, and it puts some perspective on that time.
I agree. It makes me feel very humble and very gratified that so many people have put their faith through their companion animals in Wag N Wash. Probably since we've been involved in the industry, the advent of grain-free foods, which is just about almost all we carry these days. So that is an exciting elevation in the level of nutrition, which is really the foundation for health.
When we started the business, there was a very small niche market for natural pet foods. There were a few different brands out there, but it wasn't mainstream like it is today, because that means that more and more companion animals have the opportunity or being exposed to healthy nutrition.
So I think as more people understand what goes into their foods, where their foods come from. I think they're interested in knowing what they're feeding their dogs and their cats.
There is not a service or a product in a Wag N Wash that we would not provide to or give to one of our own companion animals.
Our life is our business, and I don't think, it's hard to say there's a dichotomy between one and the other, because it's really what we are and who we are.
I'd like to think that we've had a hand in the changes that we've seen in the industry, absolutely in the markets that we're located in. Similar businesses seeing how we were doing things and what we were doing and wanting to carry that through into their own businesses as well.
I think that being part of the community, getting to know the individuals as people and their companions, and being part of the community have created that loyalty. The future of Wag N Wash to me is listening to our guests and team members as well, to see the evolution of retail and services.
And that we are definitely improving the lives of companion animals from coast to coast across the country. That's the future of Wag N Wash.